One.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the warden. Together, we also like to call the Friday Night Feast. This happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you all how we do it, and then we spend our evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner.
University. Oh, there we go. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't refreshing on my side. Okay, good.
And tonight's recipe is something I kind of just threw together. I think I saw somebody smoke it, a similar version. But I'm just going to take a link of this. We're being very budget conscious. I don't know if y'all can tell or not. This is a link of sausage she got for $2.35. I think normally they're like $5 or $6, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to chop this up into bite-sized pieces. And we got a bunch of our Argentine red shrimp. We thawed out last night. We put it in the fridge to thaw out. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to stab them around the sausage and then stab that with some toothpicks and then throw it in the air fryer. And then I'll slice up a couple of pieces of cheddar cheese to go on the side. Oh. I love me some cheese.
Wow, that's awesome. So before we get started, and I know everybody's still joining in, reminder to channel members, tomorrow night is the supper club. And so I hope to see everybody there. And it should be a lot of fun. I know we always look forward to it. And
I'm really excited about this recipe. This time is amazing.
Yeah. What did y'all think of the recipe? You don't have to say what it is, but you could say if you thought it was good. Has anybody made it? I know everybody's been so busy. A lot of people were still traveling and everything part of this week, getting back. And then, anytime you go on a trip, it takes a few days to kind of get back to normal, right? And so I know that was the case with us. I was just thinking, like, a week ago, we were getting all pumped about going to Galveston, y'all. And now here we are. I know. But we had so much fun last weekend. I hope y'all had a great week as well. And yeah, so we're going to get started with this. And I feel like there was something else I was going to make an announcement about.
You said there's 18 shrimp?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to make sure there's 18 of these.
Oh, okay. So make 9 out of that one. I don't know. Well, that's maybe fun. Doing in 3s. There you go. And yeah, so we're excited about this. We're excited about the cook-along tomorrow. And do we have anything else going on?
The MMS Journey on Sunday.
That's right.
So like I said before, it's all Horde weekend.
And then kind of something to think about, and let me know what you think. So last year, actually I think the last couple of years, we have been doing trying to think of, but anyways, we do what's called Elfster. I was trying to think of if there's a better way to say it. But anyways, we've been doing, it's like a gift exchange, right? I guess that's the way to say it. And what it is you have to have an email address, and I'll submit, like I'll put something on our Facebook group. So make sure you join the Facebook group if you're interested in that. And what you do is you give me your email, and then you create an Elfster account if you don't already have one. And then after you create the Elfster, then you have where you put in your wish list. And we typically make it at $25. And again, this is purely volunteer optional. You don't feel pressured to be part of it in any way. I know, money's tight. So $25, that might be like, no, sorry, I got to save money for my family, right? So if you do want to participate, we do put it at $25 for the gift, including shipping. So most people pick things from like Amazon. And what you do is you'll make a wish list and you'll add different items. And then we'll have you have until X amount of time to sign up. And then at that point, whoever has signed up, the system, not me, it's all this is all digital, y'all. The system will actually pick for everybody. So it'll automatically, send you an email and it'll say, for example, Shelly, your elf, or your elf, no, you're the elfster, trying to think, for Heath. And then what I would do is go to Heath's, and on the Elfster webpage, and I'd go to Heath's wish list and look at his different items that he's put on there, and then kind of decide. Sometimes people like to have a whole bunch of little things, maybe 3 different candles that are $5 to $10 each, or makeup or different thing. There's so many things. Or some people like to get no, I want this $25 item off of Amazon. So and I think it's just a fun way, because sometimes during the holidays we kind of lose focus on ourselves, and we're so pushed into doing for others that and we maybe choose a lot of very practical things. So this is kind of a way to have a little fun, have a little splurge, and maybe pick something frivolous. You're like, you know what? I love that Pusheen, but I would never buy it for myself. And so you put it on the list, and maybe your elfster will get it for you.
And don't we pick 3 or 4 items, I thought?
Well, my list is filled of multiple things. I just go in there throughout the year, and I'm like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. Oh, I like this. Because I also do it for my work. So it's for both. But if you're interested, I'll be making a post on our Facebook group. So if you're not already there, down below, I have it scrolling to join our HungryHorde headquarters Facebook group. And that's where I'll post, and then we will get that going. So I'll probably be putting that out in the next few days and start having people sign up, and then try to make it where everybody gets their stuff by December 15th.
And we
around there.
I think we talked about it before. We were going to do one of for the supper club, and everybody can open their gifts on camera if they want.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, and one more.
Yeah, we're going to do that too. We were going to do a costume club.
Yeah, that's tomorrow for the supper club. Yeah. That's right. So if you're part of the supper club tomorrow, come in costume. So I'm excited to see. Now, you don't have to. It is, of course, optional. I'm never going to force anybody to do anything.
All I'm going to force you to do is love me.
Right. But if you want to dress up, that's what we're doing tomorrow for the supper club.
I'm going to give you a little hint, too, or a preview or whatever. Spoiler, I guess. I'm going to dress up, but I'm not going to stay dressed up. So you better tune in early.
And then we had some comments before the live, so let me read those first. Keto Simple said, just wanted to drop in and say, hey, I'll probably make it tonight. I'll probably not make it tonight. I'm be out trying to help the night child find a car.
Oh.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And then Laura S. said, happy Friday, everyone. I'm working the concession stand again tonight, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, I hope so. Hi, Laura. And then earlier, Lisa commented and said, I could eat shrimp every day.
Yes, ma'am.
That is Heath 100%. He loves shrimp.
I want shrimp on my shrimp with my
right. Oh, let's see. Maybe I will stop that banner so that some more of the stuff comes out up, y'all. Okay, there we go.
Uh-oh. I ran out of toothpicks. Can you help me with that?
Sure. Oh, there was more than 18, y'all. So Sherry, hey, what's going on? Said, when doing the cook-along, do you recommend turning the camera around to show your work? Oh, we got 3 left. 2.
Oh, we have more shrimp than we have sausage?
No, we have more sausage than shrimp, right?
Well, that's what I meant, yeah.
Anyways, show me your work. I'll be watching from my iPad and want to give it a go. It's part of my KPL 24 vision board. Oh, that's cool. It is purely up to you, Sherry. Some people will show them making what it is, or you could just be following along. It's whatever's most comfortable for you. So as long as you just show up, you don't even have to be on camera. We're never going to be like sticklers like that. So whatever makes you happy. Of course, I love to see the finished product, or if you have questions or anything during it, we love all of that stuff. Nice.
Okay, you know what though? Give me a couple more toothpicks. So that way I already have these stabbed. We just pick them up.
Oh.
Well, because we know we're going to eat out of this, basically. Yeah, because we were talking about using a plate. Why not eat out of it?
Right?
And then these will already be stabbed and sitting in there. I get one more, though. One more shrimp.
Just one more. Right there.
Plain right Jenga. Yeah. No, but I got that one right there.
Oh, you need a toothpick for it?
Yeah, so we pick it up too.
Oh, well, you said two. And then that one you knocked over.
This one?
Yeah. It was in between there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are done.
Right? And then now you're just going to season it with our, this is actually our Creole seasoning.
I upcycle all my containers.
And then I see Sharon is here. Hey, Sharon. She said, good evening, all. What's up? And 22 Cute Cat said, hey, Shelly Heath and the Crazy Horde. How are you doing? And I see Barely Begun. Hey, Coda said, evening. What's up? I cannot wait to talk to so many of y'all tomorrow. Right. Gigi's here. She said, good evening, everyone. Hey, Gigi, what's up? And Sean is here, and he said, good evening, all. Hey, Sean, what's up? And I see Premature Ejaculator is here, and she goes, hey, yo, happy freaking Friday, Horde. 6 hours of OT this week. Oh my gosh. I'm so exhausted and mentally tired after this week. Oh my gosh. Any crazy cases or just the usual BS?
So I'm going to load these in the air fryer for
nice
10 minutes at 400.
And look, there's Shauna. And she goes, hey, all. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you, Shauna. Hey, what's going on? And then 22 Cat said, sounds like an easy but delicious meal. I mean, it is really easy, isn't it? And I see Rickwin. Hey, Joe said, happy Friday to the Horde.
Finish one mine. We are going to use a plate, so this thing's bothering me. It's all dirty now.
Yeah, bothering me too. Sharon said, recipe looks so tasty. I mean, can you really go wrong when it comes to sausage and shrimp? I mean, and it's so easy, right? Now, I think the original one that he saw, they were on skewers. So they took a long skewer and stacked them. We like to just do the toothpick because, sometimes with those, I'm sorry, there's like something flying here. But anyway, sometimes with those skewers, after they cooked, then you got to like really push them to get them off. And then this way, you could just pick up that one and eat the one and not have to worry about all the other stuff. Shada said, I don't think I'll ever be back to normal. Aw. Well, you'll finally get back in the swing of things. Exactly. And you know what? There's a little bit of the espresso cheese left if you want. I wrapped it up in some parchment as well in the drawer. But you'll get there, Shauna. What it really requires, and I feel this at this time of year, right? In the fall season, you naturally need more rest. So if you're still kind of not getting enough rest, then that's it. It's going to feel like it's going to take longer. I mean, you truly, if you normally only sleep like 5-6 hours, try to push it to 7 or 8 at this time of year. You just need a little bit more during the fall time. I feel it. I'm like ready to go to sleep and not ready to get up in the morning.
And this is mango kombucha that we bought on Sunday at the farmer's market in Galveston. What was really cool about that too, I found out that the bottles, the growlers he gave us, or sold us rather, are refillable, and I don't have to go all the way to Galveston to do it. He has a shop, or he works a stand in Webster, which is a little closer to us. It's actually where I used to live too.
That's
near
awesome.
Baybrook Mall.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun to go to that farmer's market. There wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I've heard the Tomball one that I go to sometimes, that several of their produce farmers have been out still because of, the basically not the best weather this past year, and it's really affected our farmers. Shauna said, and they didn't put my PTO on my check for vacation.
Oh, I hate that.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's enough. I'm so sorry. That's awful. I don't know how often you get paid, if it's weekly or bi-weekly, but they need to correct that and get it to you right away.
Another pro tip right here. Shelly figured this out the other day. She found out. It's been a couple of months now, but when we buy the big blocks, anything even the small blocks, we wrap, after you open the package, wrap it in parchment paper, and it helps to keep it fresh longer. That's what I'm doing right now.
So he started doing that. He was like, I don't think it matters.
No,
and then then he started doing it. He goes, oh, yeah, it actually does.
And this is awesome, too. This set of Tupperware, my mom got us. It's like basically when you unboxed it, it's like one of those China doll, not China, what are they called? Russian dolls.
Yeah, they're stackable.
Yeah. This one particular one, I only use it for these big blocks of cheese.
Keto Simple said, good evening, everyone. Hey, Dustin. So what type of car are you finding for the child or helping with? Renee said, yes, I do need my rest and recovery for sure. Rough week with some tough patients and management BS. It's like, look, my job's already hard enough with these patients. I don't need this management BS.
Because also you need to get your rest, because a little birdie told me you have a very special trip coming up in a couple of weeks. You need some rest for that.
But gosh, I'm sorry, Renee.
And we're gonna have to call you or message you here in a little while, the next couple of days, because we've got some plans for that weekend, and I just got some scheduling to do.
Okay, yeah. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin said, finally cooking myself dinner. What you cooking? And Mary
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Are you flirting with Dustin?
No, I would never. That's too much beard for me.
You don't like all that hair?
No.
Yeah, that's the espresso rub on it.
Hair?
Well, yeah, cut it into 4s.
I was going to go 6, but okay.
Yeah. See if he likes it.
And I remember I had it. I was like, nah, I wasn't that impressed with it.
Oh, really?
Here, why don't we do this?
Oh, okay.
Well, so you can get 2 of these here, because mostly for you.
Mary T said, oh my goodness, it's Friday. Hello, all. I know this week doesn't it almost feel like
Howdy, Mary T.
It's a dream. Last weekend was a dream. Like, it just went so fast. All that buildup, and it's gone like that. Mary T said, is that sausage? We did. We got some sausage and some Argentine shrimp.
Oh, that's so good. Try that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could just drink it right out of the bottle. I don't have to have a vehicle for this.
This we found at HEB. It's a salsa taqueria verde. It's the first time I ever tried it. The last 2 bottles we have, we have another bottle in the shelf over here. It was the Roja. And it was really good too. I like this better though, actually. I've always been a fan of the salsa verde.
Which do you prefer when it comes to salsa? A red salsa or a verde or green salsa?
Don't fill up. We got all that other.
Or he's telling me this while he's eating how much cheese?
But I'm not going to fill up. You fill it quicker than I do.
That's true. Or are you like no salsa? You're like, no, don't give me either. No salsa. Ketchup, please. Or ranch. I'm sorry. I'm speaking to a lot of people that like ranch.
I like ranch.
Yeah. Mary T said, can I come as a senior citizen? Laugh out loud.
Come where? Come over here? Yeah. Come
I don't know. Sure. Oh, for the Halloween dress up. Sure, Mary T. You have to have your AARP card.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Sharon said hot dog equals Heath.
I always come as Michael Myers. Or, I'm sorry, Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. Keto Simple said, we'll have to keep looking for him a car. No good ones out there. Is he looking for a used car? Renee said, smash that thumbs up, y'all. Yo, thank you. Please do that. It really does help.
Actually, really good.
Let's see here. And everybody topping back and forth. Oh, Sean said, we're thinking about early voting as well.
When is that? Because I want to do that too.
Yeah, we usually do early voting. And I think my job, I get to take like 2 hours off to go vote or something.
That's awesome.
I don't know what you get. So I might go like on a Tuesday with you and go early vote. Tweet TQ Cat said, did you go with Restream permanently now? Looks good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So
money.
YouTube. StreamYard was up for renewal actually today. And I was like, I ain't paying your fees. So instead, I canceled it yesterday, in fact, to make sure I didn't get charged. And so now we're going to be using Restream. I haven't yet paid for Restream. You know, I'm using the free version because I like free, but we might do the paid version maybe next month. I'm just like, well, I could save $25 this month.
Right?
So cheap.
No, I love it. I told one of my customers the other day, you're not cheap. You're budget conscious. Never be ashamed for saving a buck.
That's true.
So I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Terry B. Hey, Terry.
Hey.
She said, hello, all in the horde.
That's what I love, too. She lives in my old stomping grounds where I grew up.
I know. She might have ran into you back then.
Right?
She goes, agree. Early voting is the way to go. Starts next week here in Texas. Well, there you go. Next week.
Awesome.
Well, that'll be good. Usually where we go to, there's like a lodge like a mile away. And last time we went there, what was the wait? Like 5 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Got in and got out. It was awesome.
Sharon said, I was talking recipe for tomorrow. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Who? What?
That the recipe, the cook-along recipe looks delicious.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
We freaking love it, y'all. It is so good.
You know what's really good about it, too? It's even good cold.
Oh,
afterwards.
Yeah. It definitely is. But thank you. You reminded me that I need to get...
I really want the shrimp. You need to get what?
For the cook-along.
More stuff?
Yeah. Well, you know, I got some of it last week was on sale at the store, so I got them and I put them in the freezer.
Right.
But I also need to get one more item there. Okay, good. Sorry. Just want to make that note because you know how we are. We'll forget by morning.
We're going to try very hard to have dinner eaten beforehand, but okay. I only get a half hour between the time I get off work and we go live. So I don't know if we'll get my dinner ate in time. But we're going to try.
What are we having?
What we were going to have last night, but we decided not to.
Oh, the salmon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I'm just thinking, well, I'll have it cooked so it'll be ready right at 5:30.
Scarf.
Sean said, we're looking at early voting next Friday. I'm off that day. Oh, nice. That'll be good. And let's see.
Have you heard that go off yet? I feel like it's been longer than 10 minutes.
We'll go check. Terry B said, oh, and I wouldn't even go the full 10 with the Argentine shrimp. I do like 5 and then flip.
Oh, I didn't even flip them.
Oh, you're not going to flip them?
No.
Then, yeah, maybe 8 to 10.
Oh, we're already done.
Okay. Terry B said, we have finally gotten some nice, cool weather here and really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, my gosh, y'all.
So bad, I actually had to turn the ceiling fan off in my office.
Mm-hmm.
And thought I was putting on jeans.
Yes, it was, so I was off through Tuesday, went back to work on Wednesday, and all of a sudden it got cold on Wednesday. I'm like, why couldn't this cold front have come in like on Saturday where I didn't have to sweat my butt off? But no, and then Wednesday, woke up, it was so nice and cool, and oh my gosh, it's been lovely. The dogs have loved it. They're going out like in the mornings. I think one morning it was like, 46? Yeah. And it's, just been staying really cool. Like the AC in the house had, like last night, the house was still reading 71.
All right, I'm live. I'm not going to use a plate.
Okay.
Well, I just realized we could go this way and it won't drip and everything.
Okay. And so like didn't even have to turn the AC on until bedtime, basically.
You like that, or you want a little longer?
No, I think that looks good.
Right.
But they can't see any of it.
I know, I'm not done yet.
Okay. I'm just moving some of this out of the way then.
Remember, it has this other tray underneath it.
Oh yeah.
Can they see that?
Yeah. Ooh, no, can you tilt it anymore or no?
I don't want it to drip.
Okay. Well, take one out and show them with your hand behind it or something.
Oh, here. This will work.
Ooh, yeah, with the cheese in it. Trying to get in. There you go. Up a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Looks great.
Then... how's that?
Sure.
Well, then we put some on that plate then.
Yeah.
But then our next trick.
Oh.
We have the dipping sauces.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I've been loving this weather. It's just amazing. Tweet to Q-Cat said, yep, I've already voted too. Nice to have it over with. Wow, Lynn, look at you.
Figured that. We can throw the empties on it.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome. And I think I saw where Rickwood said she early voted too. That's great. Shada said 7 or 8. I thought, wow, do you know who you're talking to? I know.
7 or 8 what?
In the morning, sleep till 7 or 8. I mean, who knows? Sharon said, so why does it say restream in the upper right corner? Did I misspeak? So restream is right now I'm doing the free version of restream. That's why it's in the upper corner. And I canceled StreamYard, right? They love to use the same words, but
we are streaming.
Yeah. But it says restream because it's the free. Now, if I pay, which it's only like $16 a month, it's actually cheaper. But if I pay for it, then that I can move that so it's not on there. Sean said, I really think Election Day should be a federal holiday.
It should.
Yes. I probably would still have to work. Right, but it really should. It should be a federal holiday. I think everybody should have to participate if they choose to, but they should. Barely Begun said, here in Oregon, it's 100% by mail voting.
Oh, wow.
No polls. Wow. So
can you trust that? That scares me.
Oh, don't start. But so here's my thing. When it comes to that, what date does it have to be postmarked by a certain date, and then how do you know that your vote was received and processed?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I mean, I know if you're out of the country and different things, and the armed forces do the mail-ins and so forth. So how does that work though? Because I've never gone through that.
Oh my goodness, that's good.
And Sharon said, "Oh, thanks." And Tweety Cat said, "Parchment paper for cheese? I didn't know that. I'll try it." Oh, really? Here I was like, "Oh, I'm sure everybody knows this." If I'm just figuring out, yeah, what they said is if you leave cheese in the plastic or in a baggie, that plastics actually create moisture because it doesn't allow it to breathe, right? The cheese to breathe and the moisture and all of that. So it just gets all the air and moisture gets trapped in plastic. Whereas if you wrap it with parchment paper, it allows that moisture to be absorbed by the paper. And then that way it's not sticking on the cheese, and then it allows the cheese to breathe. But yeah, that's what I heard works. And so far it's really held up on the keeping it going further. Mm-hmm. Keto Simple said, "We'll probably revisit new cars. He wanted to look at used, and the interest rates are crazy. So new will probably make more sense." Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks if the interest rates are bad. If you have to, get one on interest. Oof. Right. Okay, what is it we're dipping this in?
We got two different things here. The a little bit left of the raspberry chipotle sauce, and then some spicy marinara that she made homemade. Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to do a garlic butter, but I was like, well, we already had this. We need to use it, so let's do this instead.
Sharon said, "Laugh out loud, parchment paper also works for accidentally calling friends on Messenger."
Wait, what?
Okay, what's this? Oh, I tripped on myself.
Well, at least that's why you get the apron.
What's the story there, Shauna?
Were we a victim of that?
No, I don't think it was us. In case that's what you were doing in that chat. Was it you that did that? That tried to call everybody in the chat? I don't remember. Huh. Okay, sorry. Oh. All right. And then my lady Laugh a Lot. Hey, Andy said, "Hi, guys. Eating salad and a ribeye." Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I have a big bite. Hot.
I know. They're big bites. I love this raspberry chipotle sauce, y'all. Way good. You got to make it. And Andy, I liked, we watched your video about KPL. That was awesome. Shauna said, "I think I have the post KPL blues," right? That is something. You do get quite a high. Uh-huh. And then the drop is for real.
So good.
Mary T said, "We used to get time off to vote. Don't quote me, but I think it was 4 hours."
Wow.
That's nice. See, I think mine, I can't remember if it's 2 or 4. I don't remember. I'll have to look again.
What's that?
Dustin said, "I'm having scrambled eggs with legit over chili on top with some cheese."
Oh, nice.
Well, way to go. That sounds good. Chili eggs. Mm-hmm. Steven, your cousin's here.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Said, "What are we cooking?" Well, let him know. What did you cook up?
I just went real easy, bro. I took a link of sausage we bought on discount. Paid like less than $3 for it. And then just wrapped a piece of Argentine shrimp around it. Stabbed it with some with a toothpick, and then dusted it with some homemade Creole Cajun seasoning. And then threw it in the air fryer for about 8-9 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then never even flipped it. I just threw it in. And then I got some spicy marinara, some raspberry chipotle sauce. Mm-hmm. And then this one I found at HEB.
Oh, yeah. Let me try that.
It's a salsa verde.
And
they
it's
had
clean.
them on sale, right? Because remember, they have the HEB up there. So
yeah, and it's clean. It's the Mi Tienda. If you're in Texas,
I don't know if they're still running the sale or not, but they had a big promotion for the Mi Tienda, all Mi Tienda products.
Yeah, Mi Tienda salsa tequila verde, and it's clean.
Tequila or taqueria?
Taqueria.
Because I even got this one too. This is a kombucha by them, the Apache.
But I don't think they're doing that special. What the special was, if you spent $20, you got $4 off.
So I loaded up on that stuff.
And these are $3.98.
Yeah.
But the verde ingredients: tomatillos, vinegar. Oh, I'm reading the Spanish. That's cute. Tomatillos, vinegar. I was like, why is vinegar spelled different? But I'll just go with it. Onion, serrano peppers, cilantro, tender cactus, salt, and xanthan gum. I mean, that's pretty freaking clean, y'all.
Yeah.
And it is freaking delicious.
But Steven, you gotta do me a favor, bro. In the Facebook group, I think I sent you a request or an invite. You need to start posting some of your meals too.
Oh,
y'all, he's an amazing cook. He really is. He's really good on the barbecue pit. He has a big green egg. Last I heard, anyways. I don't know if you still have it or not. If that's still what you're cooking on.
Well, we love when y'all share pictures of your food, and you might have noticed that maybe you didn't see it. I know everybody's been busy with KPL, getting ready for KPL and after KPL, so we're probably going to combine a few weeks worth, but please get in there and post, y'all. I know that people really, when you're posting your food, it gives ideas to everybody else. Like Blue Dove, Jamie posted, and she was kind of like knocking herself, but everybody was like, no, that looks good. Oh, I want to make it. Yeah. And so people really do get inspired by your meals. And so just showing something simple and easy. What are you eating on at a day? So if you're having something delicious, like Shauna always posts her delicious foods, and it really does. And it inspires me too, because oftentimes I've seen somebody post something, and I'm like, okay, I got to make that now. That's lunch. Rickwood said, I found some chili oil at Costco. It's so good and spicy. I'm eating it on everything.
That's awesome.
Wow, how nice. I'll have to go look for it. Maybe if you could send me the name of it. Keto Simple said, I'm more likely to get a green salsa. Okay, yeah, it is good. Oh, Renee said green sauces all the way.
Nice.
Wow.
I told you, see, we got to get some tomatillos and make another batch of homemade salsa verde.
I do love my salsa verde. When we've done it, we do it. Usually we used to grill it or like roast it. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it's so good. I do love it. So maybe I'll make some for when we have a special guest in a couple weeks. Barely Begun said, Maitreya says, hi, all. They have to work tonight. Oh, that's no fun. But hi, Maitreya. And then Sharon said, Maitreya sends hello to all. She is working late. Is there a group chat? That sounds like a group chat message.
I miss y'all.
Melissa K said, unfortunately, early voting doesn't stop the mail calls commercials.
Or text messages. I got another one earlier right before we went live.
I'll probably vote early too. I just need to look into a few issues and people more first. Right. But usually here they'll send out like it's a big fold up flyer of like all the different judges and councilmen that are running and all of their information. That's about as far as I go into looking. I'm not the best at doing that. And Sharon said, Coda, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Ha ha. Tweety Cat said, what's the difference between the free and the paid version of Restream? Can you get away with just doing the free one? Well, so the main difference is on the free version, It's only available in 720p. So what you're seeing right here, that what's that called? Graphic is 720, and it's always going to be with the Restream logo or tag at the top.
So we'll always be advertising.
Right. The other thing, so that's what you have with the free. So if I pay, and again, the base,
you want that one?
Yeah. The base is only 16, which is that's cheaper than what StreamYard was.
Even before the right.
Yeah. And with the paid version, then you get, I think you could do like the 1080, which is what I used to do. And you get rid of the logo. You could put like your own logos. And I feel like there's a few other things that are added when you pay for it. Oh. But we'll see. I mean, when I first did...
We only have one left though, huh? The avocado?
Yeah, that's for your lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I first did StreamYard, before we were monetized, y'all, because I'm very much a, when like our YouTube, we take all of that money and put it back into the channel. So when we weren't monetized, I wasn't going to be spending money to pay for a streaming service or anything. So I only did the free until we got monetized, and then did that. I'm just kind of like, I guess some people would say that's cheap, but I just feel like, well, I can only put so much money into stuff, right?
All this stuff is expensive enough as it is.
Mm-hmm. Sean said, another perk of only watching YouTube, no political BS commercials.
Right?
Yeah, as long as you have the premium, right? Because but when we had the free YouTube, I was still getting those commercials. And I was like, really? Why? Let's see. Everybody talking back and forth. Mary T said, we are getting an atmospheric river predicted. What does that mean? More at the coast than here. It's actually drizzling here. First time in months. Oh, so is that good?
Where's the toothpick? Did it break off?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Uh-oh. This is going to hurt.
Just kind of pull. Maybe you didn't use one. Mary T said, that looks great, guys. Oh, thanks. 22Q Cat said, hey, Shelly, just curious, but have you heard anything back for the Galveston Hotel?
Yes and no.
So after I left a pretty scathing
review,
Marriott sent me, take a survey. And I was like, well, it's been 3 days. I haven't heard anything. So I left a really scathing review.
Light them up.
And immediately after hitting submit, like within probably 30 minutes, I got an email supposedly from the general manager saying, oh, we're so sorry about all that. And that was it. So I replied back, and it was a different person than the Catherine who had emailed me prior to our stay. And I emailed back and I said, so somebody said they were going to look into what they could do to make it up to me. Are you saying this email is your way of making it up? I was like, no, unacceptable. The first thing you're going to do is refund me the $40 because that was not disclosed and not visible or told anywhere. To me, that's fraud. You can't say there's a resort fee upon check-in. You have to let people know prior to booking so you know all of the fees. So they immediately, again, Catherine then responded within like an hour, and she's like, I've already refunded the $40. Here is your updated folio and invoice, basically. And then she's like, and as far as the rest, we're still looking into what we can do to make it up to you. And I haven't heard anything else. So I'm not counting on them doing anything else to make up for it, like inviting us back or anything. So at least I'm not paying that $40. So then that way I'm only paying what I agreed to pay when I booked the freaking room, you know?
One thing I'm kind of sad about, that breakfast buffet or brunch or whatever there on Sunday looked amazing because like just all kinds of seafood. I'm kind of sad we didn't do that, but at the same token, I'm kind of glad we didn't spend the money on it too.
Yeah, because that was a lot.
Yeah.
And
because then when we ended up going instead, we ended up spending for the both of us ate less than one of us would have cost to eat there at the buffet. So that's a win.
Right. But I don't know. If they invited me back, we'd probably go back if it was free. But otherwise, it's not.
Not worth the trip.
Shauna said, okay, so what is that? She goes, okay, sausage and shrimp skewers with cheese. So the sausage we used is a jalapeno cheese sausage. So that's why you saw a little bit of cheese in there. And then he chopped up some more cheese on the side. But yeah, it's Argentine shrimp. And you know how the Argentine shrimp are just so big and thick? So it works perfect with the sausage, because then you cut that sausage and it's like the shrimp's holding a coin.
And this is the one that was peeled and deveined, and it's from Sam's.
Yeah. And as Sharon said, they email or text us when our ballot is collected and counted. Oh,
okay. That's pretty cool.
That is.
I didn't understand how it worked.
Yeah, that's cool. There's so much less stress, right? Sharon said, we early voted this morning. Wow, way to go.
Wow. That's awesome.
That is. Barely Begun said, Shelley, in Oregon, the mail-in will count if it is postmarked on election day. Oh, and they will count anything received up to 9 days later.
Wow.
You can check online if the barcode was scanned on the envelope. Well, that's really cool.
That is.
Oh, so there's a barcode on the envelope too. That's neat. Shada said, I was making lunch and set parchment down and called Maitreya, Sharon, Sara, and Coda. Oops. That's awesome.
Well, I love too, we use Teams at work. And sometimes I have to get a manager approval to do a markdown on a product. Well, the manager will tell you, okay, well, share when ready. I share my screen, give him control. He signs in on his account. A lot of times they'll get it where people will click the wrong button. Instead of sending just the share screen with the manager, they'll share it with the whole team.
Oh, wow.
That's always fun.
Well, I think one day one of my coworkers accidentally hit the call button and it called everybody. And then they were like, what's going on? She's like, sorry, guys, I just clicked wrong. But what's worse is if you do that and you don't know that you did it until you're like, I'm hearing something, and you hear, hello, and you're like, what the heck? They're like, oh no, I wonder what I was saying. Andy said, thank you. That's so sweet. Adrenaline low is a real struggle. After a conference is really depressing.
Right.
Yeah, it's just so much fun. And I feel like a lot of times nowadays, a lot of it is we're so, in a way, we're kind of, what's the word? Kind of quarantined, right?
Yeah.
Like, like Heath and I, since we both work from home, I really only have outside social interaction when I go out on Saturdays. So, I don't have a lot of one-on-one interaction. And when you go to those conferences, that's kind of what it is. You don't get to hang around a lot of people. And then you're at a conference for 2, 3, or sometimes up to a week if you're doing a cruise. And you're just with everybody and you really get to know people, become friends with them. And it's just all this excitement, all of this love. And it just feels so good, right? Because we're social people. And then when that stops, it's kind of like, But I want that. I want all that love and care and just to be around people, right? It does make it hard.
I'm gonna eat them all.
No, go ahead. I keep scrolling in the wrong area, y'all. Rick was said, I was checking online and our voting place is running about 2,000 people a day.
Wow.
While I was there, a lot of older people and women with babies were there voting. Wow. Sean said, let the countdown to March begin. Who's going to keep track of the days, hours, minutes like Shauna did for KPL? Yeah, who's going to do that?
For the road trip?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's awesome.
That's so cool. And then Steven said, very nice. And then Laura said, hello, you're here, Laura. You made it. Said, I didn't have to work after all. They had enough people.
Awesome.
Your food looks great. Oh, that's so cool,
That's
Laura.
So
I'm so glad you're here. And I made sure reminded everybody since I know some people arrived late. So tomorrow night is the monthly cook along. And with that, we will also be doing costume dress up. No kind of like contest or anything, y'all. Just dress it up. Won. Oh, yeah. I thought I was the winner.
I get to hang out with all of y'all. That's a win.
Rickman said, I need to set up a tracker like they do for Santa. Then we can see where they are as they travel east. That's hilarious. Steven said, I still have the A. Actually have an XL and a mini. Oh, wow. Look at you. Get it all set up. Shauna said, sheesh, my mail when I got back, 3 piles of voter junk. Life insurance junk, right?
What are you doing?
Well, not in my cheese. Life insurance junk and about the equivalent of 75,000 in credit card offers. Right. It's like nonstop with that. Especially the more that you pay off credit cards, it like seems like it intensifies.
Right.
Like when our credit cards were paid off in full, like all of a sudden everybody wants us to open a credit card with them. Twin Cat said, I eat the same things all the time. I doubt you want me posting pictures of a boring burger 50 times a week.
No,
that's why
we do.
I don't post my food very often. No, go right ahead. People want to see that. Just and you don't have to do every day, but you could just share and say, well, guess what I had this week? A burger. Steven said, FYI, I just sent you a pic from last night's meal. Oh, nice. Was a hot and spicy teriyaki sockeye salmon with roasted garlic green beans. Ooh, that sounds good.
Sounds really good, actually.
I don't know which one I want.
That one right there.
That sounds very good, Steven. Now, if you text it to him, he'll look at it after live. We use his phone for the live.
Or if you send it to me in Messenger, she can share it right now with everybody.
Yeah, or post it in our Facebook group. Brenda F is here. Hey, Brenda. She said, hi, friends. How are you doing? Mary T said, our federal voting is pretty simple. We don't vote for sheriffs and judges. Oh, we vote by party via the local person who represents that party. So we get 4 to 5 names and a pencil.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We are voting provincially on Saturday. Only 3 names on that ballot. Wow. And she said, atmospheric river is rain up to 4 inches in Vancouver, causes floods, and they get so much rain on a good day in fall. We are glad for some rain here for sure. Such a desert. Ah, okay. Okay. Everybody talking back and forth. Aw.
Was it?
Sharon said, Shauna, can you be our countdown keeper? You'll be
Yes.
with us in spirit.
But hey, we're gonna. I mean, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 26?
Yeah. And she said, sure. Yeah, I'll keep your countdown for March meetup. I won't be bitter at all. I'm sorry.
Where's all your toothpicks?
Oh, they're right here.
You just start backing them in there.
I know. I really wish you could be with us, Shauna.
You want those last two?
No, go ahead.
I'll save them for you. It's fine.
No, go ahead. You know you're going to be highly missed. Shoot. Well, except for Delilah later. Oh, shoot. Shauna said, pre-KPO started with a first amazing tattoo and ended with a nice Sunday extra night at the hotel.
Awesome.
And then flew out Tuesday. Well, at least you had, that was like almost a whole week, wasn't it then? Or it was a whole week. Or, well, let's see, flew out Tuesday.
Wow. That's really filling.
Right? But that's good you had that time. I'm so happy for you. It sounds like you had an amazing week. Sharon said, we had an amazing non-stop fun week. Oh, I'm so
awesome.
happy to hear that.
Yes.
I loved Shauna doing the photo dump every day.
Yes.
And Maitreya posting, Sharon posting. I saw some that Sara had posted on Facebook. I just love seeing y'all's pictures. Made me miss you, though, a lot. Because I was like, we could have been on that boat. And Shauna said, I'm still not sure which end my jet lag is from yet. Probably both. And the time change. I think that's the hardest part.
Right?
Shauna said,
worse for her because she's all the way on the West Coast.
I know. What day do I count down to? And Sharon said, the 5th. That's when they start. And she said, yes. And she goes, sorry, the 4th.
I gotta run to the bathroom and come back and clean this.
All right, thank you. Oh, and then I'll take my treat. Actually, let's see. Is it the 4th? Yeah, Dakota did a video. So if y'all didn't, on our Facebook group, or you go to Barely Begun, and he did a collage video. Is really neat, y'all. We were like, so I just loved it. Let me see. Yep. We leave on Tuesday, March the 4th. Oops. Oh, and then Shauna didn't have to work until Wednesday evening. That's great, Shauna. Isn't that nice to have that time off? I only have one bubbly left, y'all. Isn't that sad? So this is the strawberry. It's really good. And Laura said, Coda's video was very cool. I agree. Thank you for doing that. Mary T said, it was so wonderful seeing so many members of the Horde for real-time hugs, right? I know. It's the best, getting all those hugs. I, again, just love seeing what all you were doing. Everyone was doing, going and, not just like the conference stuff. I like seeing everybody meeting everybody and hanging out, because to me that's what it's all about, right? And maybe that's just because every time we've done any conference, I mean, there might be one or two speakers we might try to hear, but really I just feel like, well, most of that stuff will be available online if it isn't already,
right?
And I really just want to hang out with my friends. And in fact, on the cruise we did last, I don't even know if we listened to maybe one speaker the whole week.
I don't think we did at all.
But we just generally just would hang out with everybody, you know, like we'd see people on the boardwalk and we would just sit down and start chatting, or you know, we would hang out in a room, or you know, we'd go have lunch, and then next thing you know, it's 3 hours later, you got to get ready for dinner.
Right.
That's just basically what we did. And I know
the whole cruise was a chat and chew.
Right. And same thing like with KPL, to me, the fun part is just hanging out with everybody and just really having those great friendships, because so many of us have talked for months, sometimes years online, and now you finally get to meet in person, and it's just so nice. And you want to take in that as much as possible, because then, like, here we are, we're back to being online again. See, it's like you got to soak it all up. Mary T said, I think I missed Coda's vid. I'll check it out. So fun reliving and all. Yes, you better. I think you make an appearance.
I think he posted it in the group.
Yeah, he did. He did post it in our Facebook group. So thank you for doing that. Uncle Big Guy. Hey, brother, what's up? Said, howdy, y'all. Hi, Shelly and Heath. What's been going on? Shauna said, official beginning of HH road trip. You ready for the day count? Heath?
Yes.
136 days.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's my new favorite thing.
But 136 days?
That's it?
That just seems so short.
It does.
That seems so freaking short, y'all.
I'm almost scared that I took too many vacation days.
Right.
I'm sick.
You don't even have sick time. 4 hours. 4 hours?
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, 136 days. That is crazy to me. Because I remember when we were thinking about this, when we had more than a year.
Right.
And now just 136 days? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Shauna. That's so sweet of you to do that. Mary T said, the cruise was also the best. I had a blast with you guys before and after the cruise as well. You took such good care of me. Aww. Water's good. Well, I'm so glad I'm telling you, we had so much fun here. And that's why, honestly, when we were going to Galveston, if you saw my boarding report, we actually drove right by the pier, right? The terminal, the cruise terminal. And he was all like, oh, you know what? Instead of us having a meetup, you know, next October, why don't we just do like a 3 or 4 day cruise out of Galveston and just hang out? And I was like, well, I mean, it is fun, but I don't know. Would anybody be into it? It would have to be on Carnival, because that's who does 3 and 4 day cruises out of Galveston. But I don't know. Thoughts. What do you think? What do you think you would be more apt to do? Would you rather do like a cruise like that? Or would you rather if we just did like a weekend meetup, like a weekend hangout up here in the north side of Houston? What would be more fun?
Because literally, y'all, those who haven't been over here, we are right around the corner from the airport. It's like the tollway actually dumps off into our neighborhood. Who's that?
Now, Shauna was saying underwater, but I don't see us underwater over here.
Oh,
anybody else seeing that? Well, let's see. Maybe it'll clear up. No, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
How close we are to the airport too?
Yeah, we are. We're right by the major international airports right here. So tell us what sounds like more of what you think you would attend, or if anybody would even do either of those things.
You also said, oh, I'm sorry.
Also, and it's not set in stone,
Right.
because I said October just because it's generally cooler
and cheaper,
and then it's before all of the holidays, November and December. But if Autumn does have KPL again, that's usually when she does it, so it wouldn't make sense for us to do it then.
Yeah, we would not. We wouldn't want to do that to y'all. Make you choose.
No, that's wrong.
But the only thing you said, though, you were afraid I might disparage or sway people away with her. The last couple of times we cruised Carnival, we were not impressed with the main dining room food. We went to the pay restaurants, so that'd be an extra cost. That's the only reason why you're thinking not.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: we're bougie, y'all.
Yes.
We feel the same thing about Royal.
Right.
We didn't care for the Royal dining room either.
Right.
And would much prefer to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we were with Carnival. It's just because, again, we're bougie when it comes to food.
My thing with that, though, is the whole point of going on a cruise with everybody, I'd want to sit with them and have dinner and lunch and everything with them.
Right.
Or dinner especially. Lunch would be easier because probably going to go to the buffet anyways.
Well, and they would do that because we would do it as a group.
Right.
And they would have us in a certain area of the dining room. But, yeah. I don't know. That's the thing, too. Whereas, and that's what I told Heath, because, we're such kind of foodies here. I'm like, but if people visited and we had like a meetup here for the weekend, like we could take everybody to Corkscrew Barbecue and get some like really freaking good Texas barbecue, actual Texas barbecue. That's just amazing. And we could even go to a Brazilian if you wanted to, or we could go to that one Mexican restaurant and everybody order the pork trombone. And there's just so many, good options here. And there's fun things I think we could do as a group as well. Right. 22Q Cat said, by the time March gets here, I will have known you via the Horde for over 3 years.
Really? Wow.
She is about time getting to meet you. I'm saying, Lynn, 3 years. That just seems too long to not get to meet. Oh, Sharon said, under the water. Okay. Oh, Coda said, it's fixed now.
Thank you.
And then Sharon said, clearing up. Oh, Sharon said she'd fly in. Oh, that's so sweet.
But Sharon, would you bring stuff this time?
Yeah. And Shauna said, well, the meetup at your place is more financially feasible.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too.
For them and us.
Right. Because I told Heath, I said, well, then, but then we were like, okay, for us, it would be more expensive to have the cruise. But then he was like, yeah, but I feel like people would have more fun going on a cruise and doing that stuff too. I'm like, well, I don't know.
There's excursions and stuff, so. But there's just a lot to do around here.
We can even take like a day trip down to NASA.
Right. That's true too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been years since I've been. We could take the main monument too.
What monument?
The St. Jacinto Monument. Where we won our independence.
Or Sam Houston statues right up the road too.
Where we won our independence from Mexico.
Yeah, or like Mary T, Shauna, Sharon, y'all probably remember when we all went to the farmer's market Saturday morning.
We could do that again. There's several, and there's even the one on Sundays now, remember?
Yeah, so yeah, we could do that. That's always fun.
My thing with that too, though, is Lisa in here tonight? Man, we could talk her into coming over and hanging out.
Right.
Because she ain't that far from us, really. And I haven't seen them in a long time because they've been really, really busy. But two cool crazy. What's their channel's name?
Too cool.
No. Cool Kid Keto.
Thank you.
They don't live that far from us either.
No, they live actually really close.
They live closer to us than Terry does.
Yeah, well, they're so busy too.
Right.
And Nicole
But we could do that too. We could go visit her at work, possibly. Bring the whole horde.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Everybody said.
And then you would get to go to HEB.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah.
We could do a trip to HEB.
And don't even tell her. Just tell her you're coming to shop, and just show up with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be amazing, actually. That's watch. That'll be the night. Tonight's will be the night when she tunes in.
Sharon said, "No, Steph. He will stay home with the fur babies plus work."
Okay.
So we only get to.
We have to go visit him.
Right. And have to, like we are in 136 days.
Jesus, that's so wow.
Wow. Mary T, thank you. It says member for 24 months.
Wow.
I've been waiting for this milestone 2 years.
Thank you.
Wow. I agree. Wow. Thank you so much, Mary T. That's so awesome of you. Thank you. And thank you to all our channel members. But that's so great. 2 years? It just blows my mind, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like 2 or 3 years has passed
it's
so
like we
quickly.
just started doing this yesterday.
I know.
Thank you all. Thank you.
What is it? When you're having fun, time flies, right? Melissa K, hey,
how you do?
Said I'd come out if I could get the vacation approved, right? And that's the thing too. That's why once we do decide something, I want to give at least a 6-month notice so that people have time to like plan their PTO.
So we're looking at hosting something instead of going on the cruise, right? Mm-hmm. That'd be better and cheaper for everybody too, then, right?
Yeah.
Because here's the trick also for those of y'all that do end up driving in. We have room for y'all to park. So we have a 3-car driveway. We can probably fit about 5 or 6 cars in there if we do it right. Well, 4. 4, my bad. If we do it right, we can stack 4 cars. And plus, we're on a corner lot, so we have room on the street too. Mm-hmm. Hell, if I'm not good do too, though, depending on the weather, open the gate and drive my truck in and park it in the backyard. And give more room there too.
Yeah. That's true. And then there are a couple hotels that are just right near
on the road, yeah.
But they're just like Comfort Inn and Quality Inn. So, what is that? A 3-star hotel
we have
inn?
1 extra bedroom, but we have 2 couches and an air mattress.
But hopefully we would have Shauna here,
right?
Renee here.
Yeah.
So that's 2 people staying here.
Right, that's true.
Sharon flies in. I know last time Sharon stayed here.
Right.
So I guess it'd be first come, first serve. We'll just fly and bring your sleeping bag.
Right. Bring your bedroll.
And you have to like dogs. And Sam and Delilah will be all up there in your business. Mary T said, time flies when you're having fun. I'm saying, right?
What time is it? 7:30?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shauna said, my bedroom is spoken for. Laugh out loud. All right. Already claimed.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious. Coda said, I'll camp out with Penelope. That's true. We have a backyard.
If you want to.
If you want to camp.
Well, come
Remember,
on over.
There are dogs.
and you're going to have to watch out for landmines.
Yeah, because
it's the backyard.
Natural fertilizer. We don't go around cleaning up.
But at least we have the deck, so you can always do that too.
Yeah, we have the deck. Yeah.
I guess we could rent some cots or whatever.
Oh, really? We're going to rent cots? No. But then that means there's only like 1 bathroom for everybody.
Oh, that's true too. Slow down, Turbo. Slow down. Well, we got the hose back there too. Let's set the sprinkler. We go really old school.
We'll be like, hey, shower time. It's 8 a.m. Sprinklers on.
Bring your swimsuit.
Well, I mean, I was saying it's optional.
But again, if we're really old school, we're gonna bring out the jarts too, the lawn darts.
That's hilarious. And Sharon says she does dishes. That's true.
Awesome. Oh, and then she gets to use her air fryer too.
Right.
That'd be awesome to get a picture with both of them standing right next to it.
Yeah. But yeah, so Sharon does dishes, so her rent's paid.
Right.
Shauna said Sharon can room with me, right? I don't know how y'all. That bed is so
that bed
small.
looks so small.
I can't even deal with it for myself. Like I look at that bed and I go, that bed wouldn't even fit me. You know?
Well, maybe you get more room if you take some of them pillows off of it. They probably took them an hour or two to pull the pillows off.
Right? I can't believe your mom did all that. She's probably like, dang, pillows.
Right.
But I don't know. I like a nice big bed. Like I like to
roam.
I do, because I roam when I sleep.
Tosses and turns.
Is anybody else an active sleeper? I think that's the term for it.
Me.
Yeah, you do turn a lot in your sleep. But
sometimes do cartwheels.
Yeah, and when I was younger, I would fall out of my bed a lot.
Ouch.
Yeah, because
that's scary.
Right. Well, I'm just, that's what I do. I just move all over the place. And Mary T said, I'll need a hotel. You know what? Hotel Parker. But yeah, there is a Quality Inn, and I forget the other name.
Best Western.
Maybe that's it. Yeah. Right up the road. That's like maybe a mile and a half from our house. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a few Airbnbs or bed and breakfast in the area because of Old Town Spring. And then there are better hotels, but you kind of have to go towards the Woodlands area.
It's about 30-45 minutes away.
Yeah, if you want real bougie hotels. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, by the airport, there's a lot of hotels and motels by the airport. Mm-hmm. That's about 15-20 minutes away. Sean said, Shell and I can pull our camper. Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, that takes up 2 spots then on the driveway.
Or they just park in the front.
Oh, that's true too.
And then, would you be renting space too?
But wait, with your camper though, is it a pop up or is it a bumper pull, fifth wheel or what? I mean, what I'm trying to get at, do you have a bathroom on the trailer? So then there gives us an extra bathroom.
Oh, wow. Look, he's just volunteering your place. Oh, you need to use the restroom? Right out there's the camper.
I guess we could always rent a porta-can.
Uncle Big Guy. Oh, he said, anyway, just came back from KPL. Sorry to say, I went to 2 conferences and both times had car issues.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I am sorry.
That's no good.
That's it. Which was a further drive for you? The KetoCon or KPL? But that sucks. I hope you didn't have to walk for miles again. Right. Sharon said, okay, let's get through the road trip first. Then we can plan something more. Okay. Well, thank you.
Well, you know what that means, right?
She's like bringing us back down. She's like, come on.
While we're there visiting, that's when we'll start planning it.
Okay.
And then we'll have to do a video call with Shauna.
Well, of course. Well, we'll just have like Shauna on a big screen at the lodge that day, right, so she can interact with everyone. Melissa K said, yeah, I'm thinking hotel Airbnb. One bathroom is not a situation I want a part of. Right. I don't blame you.
Plus, we're close. We're not that close.
Plus there's a chance we would drive and bring the dogs. Oh, wow. I love that. That's so cute. It is. Yes, I love, and I'm the same way, honestly, because we're traveling, for the road trip in March, and I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just like to have my own hotel room.
Right.
And thanks for inviting us to your home and everything. And I know we can stay there and that would probably be better. But I was just like, I like having my own little room. Sorry. It's just when I've stayed at people's house before, I don't know, I just feel so
scared.
Yeah, because I'm
afraid
like,
I'll break something.
Right, break something, or I don't know, just I'm just like, oh, then you have to be quiet.
I'm just a little too self-conscious.
Yeah, that's what it is. I become very self-conscious, and then I feel like, you have to be real quiet.
Because I've also been told that I'm too loud here and wake up our guests. So.
Right. So, when you have your own place, it's kind of nice to then have your own private bathroom as well. And because then you're just like, oh, can I use the bathroom or not? It's different. So I 100% agree with that. My lady Laugh-A-Lot said, I'm part of the group now.
Awesome.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're
of
welcome.
course,
Thanks
Andy.
for joining.
Sean said, it's a bumper pool.
Okay.
We have our own toilet, shower, everything.
Wow.
Well, and then look at that. We just volunteered your place.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what he's going to have to do to get it in here. I'll probably have to back it in instead of pull it in, because then his car would be hanging out.
Oh.
It'd be hanging out. So you'd have to back it in to get it in here correctly.
Or he just park in the front.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Andy said, favorite way to have shrimp. Today, I covered them in butter, lemon pepper, and coconut aminos. Yummy. That does sound delicious.
Really good.
I freaking love lemon pepper. Well, the truth of the matter is I love lemon.
Yeah.
I love sour. And I've always loved black pepper more than salt. Like, I always peppered my food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember growing up, people would say, oh, you salt your food. I was like, no, I pepper mine.
Right.
And so, yeah, that sounds delicious. I do love good lemon pepper. Mary T said, dreaming is always fun. Right? It is. Sharon said, okay, kiddos, time to get me some sleep. Been a super busy day. All right, Sharon, good night.
I'm not too far behind you. I got to work tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Mary T said, I'm with you, Shelly. I need a hotel. I sleep way better in my own space, and hotel becomes home.
Right?
Yeah, that's how I am too. I like that. And like, I like.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I got an idea.
I like having my own space, and I like that if I'm at a hotel, I don't really want any.
Oh, never mind then. Well, we're not going to stay there, but I was going to say what we could do, if there's one of these up here, we go look at it first, check it out, make sure it's cool, something we would want to stay at. Talk to them about getting a group rate.
Oh, yeah.
So a bunch of them get them at once.
Oh, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
We
so they want to be all over the place, you know what I mean?
We have stayed at, I think it was the Best Western before when the electricity went out. We got a night there.
Yeah.
Because it was fairly inexpensive.
What I'm saying is, that way, if we get enough people that are going to attend, they can all stay at that.
Oh, yeah.
And then get a group rate for them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They might even have a conference room, because I've seen the Best Western before, say, like, welcome AAA.
Welcome to the Horde.
Yeah, or they would say, like, welcome. There's some kind of group conference thing there. Oops. Why is this doesn't scroll very well. Okay. Sean said the camper is 29 foot long, so gonna need a little bit of room, just a little there. Yeah, you might have to park out front then, if it's 29 foot, right? I don't even know if our driveway's that long.
I'm gonna measure it.
Okay.
Well, I remember I got the long.
I know. That's what you said. Melissa K said, it's hard to relax in someone's home. You need to be able to just relax and unwind. My sisters are the exception, but even then it means pajamas must be worn. Exactly. That too.
We're not going to be having that kind of party.
No. But that is something as well. I thought this was a funny story. So I asked my coworker, my work sister, one day I asked her, I said, hey, do you wear shapewear? Right? I said shapewear. because I was looking at a couple things and I watched some video and they're like, you should always wear shapewear, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, really? But, I'm not, don't come to me for fashion advice, y'all. And so I asked her that and she replied, a nightgown. And I was like, okay, what? And she goes, oh, I thought you were asking what do I have for sleepwear? I was dying. I was like, well, no, but wouldn't that be a weird question to ask her? Hey, what's your sleepwear?
Right.
What sleepwear do you
And she just freely told you too.
I know. And she's like, a nightgown? And then she was like, oh, look, because we got our company shirts right this year. And I was like, oh, the shirts are really long. Like this shirt, look at how long it goes on me. That's like mid-thigh. Mm-hmm. That's a long shirt. And I said, it's going to be hanging on you. And she goes, oh, good, a night shirt. And I was like, you don't seriously wear a night shirt or a nightgown. And she's like, yeah. I said, you actually sleep in a nightgown? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that sounds so uncomfortable. And so here you go, y'all. Probably TMI. But she then said, well, what do you sleep in? And I said, sheets. Uh-huh. And she went, huh? Oh. Sherry said, I sleep well wherever. I'm an oddity guest. That's good. If you feel that comfortable that you're like, you know what? When it's time to sleep, you go to sleep. I feel like you
probably could.
Yeah.
Whether I want to or not.
Right. Heath is one of those.
It's time to go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep.
Right. So no matter what, even if he wouldn't be like, oh, I don't really, but hey, I'm here. Good night.
Well, I told you before, I've fallen asleep standing up playing my bass. I wouldn't recommend it, but it happened.
Shada said, not me. I'm used to relaxing in other people's homes. Well, and you know what, though?
Well, the only rule is Shauna can't do stunts while she's here.
Right. That's always a rule. But you're just so easy to get along with, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes it very comfortable. When you're here, it's just very relaxing and you're great to talk to. And I feel like you were very considerate of every, like sometimes we've had somebody, I think it was your brother that stayed and he was just kind of obnoxious.
Yep.
But like Shauna, you're just so like I look forward to waking up and being like, "Ooh, we could have coffee with Shauna this morning," So it's just so nice.
It'll be easy too because we have 3 coffee pots.
Right, we do. Shauna said, "But I do it a lot. I've learned how to do it. Yeah, you've got a place everywhere." Shauna said, "Pajamas are a must." Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But I also think it depends on where you've lived most of your life. Like here, because it really doesn't get that cold.
Unfortunately.
Right. Especially growing up, I had 7 years without an air conditioner.
I still say that's child abuse.
Yeah. But it's just because it's warm, that's just why put on more clothes. Like, honestly, half the time during the summer, if I didn't have to wear clothes, like to go to work and go out, I wouldn't.
Wow.
Because it's so hot. It's just too hot. Like one of my Facebook friends, she was like, oh, this weather, like on, I think Thursday she posted, she goes, this weather is so wonderful. Why can't it be like this year round? And I was like, yes, why not? She's like, why do we still live here? I'm like, I have no idea. Because it's like when you get one of these days, like the last couple have been, you're just like, oh, this is what it feels like. And that's just the type of weather, though, most of the country already gets.
Right.
Mary T said, good answer, Shelley. Shauna said, I like tanks and PJ pants. Most are coffee themed. Oh, of course. Or avocado, right? And then Shauna said, what is the rule? I don't know.
Picks or it didn't happen?
Oh, I don't know. What rule? 22Q Cat said, when I hear nightgown, I picture Little House on the Prairie.
Right?
Nope, I'm not wearing that. Right? That would be a lot to put
Right.
on. Yeah, nightgown. I was like,
How
wouldn't
quaint.
wouldn't that be like an HR? Like, I shouldn't be asking somebody what they wear that I work with, right? I was like, what would you think? I would be asking that. But I'm like, that's so nice that she's just so open with herself that she'll just answer any question. I'm like, my immediate reaction would have been, why are you asking me that?
What's
Right?
just really cool about the road trip coming up too?
Oh yeah,
We're finally gonna get to meet each other.
I know, and that'll be 3 years of working together.
Yeah.
We finally get to meet. So apparently that's what's going on with a lot of this road trip. Is it's years in the making, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm really excited.
And I don't know, not to put any water in. A lot of this, honestly, y'all, actually came about. We were planning on going on a European trip. We said, you know what we'd rather do instead? We want to go visit everybody. Let's spend our time and money doing that instead.
Right.
It's been long enough.
I'm so excited.
130 days.
136. Shauna said, oh, shucks. And she said, okay, who else wants me to visit? I think everybody would agree you can visit them, right? Mary T said, I don't like house guests much, but some are like Shauna, just a joy to have because she is so relaxed. Exactly. Exactly. You're just like, okay, Shauna could come. And plus, when she makes the coffee, it's so good.
And then she brings Sharon and she does dishes. She like literally ran us out of the kitchen, y'all, and said we couldn't do it. She wanted to do it.
I know.
She even went to the store and bought her own cleaning supplies that we didn't have the perfect ones for her.
Oh, Shada asked, what are the rules? You said she's not allowed to
do her own stunts.
Do your own stunts. No stunts.
Nobody hurting your knees or nothing like that.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Walking around through the garage or in the driveway, hitting, run into trailer bumpers and everything like that. Trailer hitches.
Right. Yeah. No, you just wouldn't allow her in the garage. You'll be like, look, you can only walk from here to here.
Right.
That's how he kind of does me sometimes. He'll be like, as I go around barefoot all the time.
Yeah. The other day I was working in the garage working on some stuff. She come out and I said, hey, you got your shoes on? I don't want her stepping on something in the garage. Especially when I'm out there denailing, taking staples off of stuff and come on fell. I want her stepping in something like that.
Right. But yeah, I do go around barefoot.
Or especially when I was doing all that cutting, I want you walking through and getting a splinter or something in your foot.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Right.
Yeah. Not always the best. At doing that. And then she said, I think I managed KPL unscathed this year. Way to go,
awesome.
Shauna.
That's awesome.
Yay. Well, y'all stayed at the Galt house, right? Were you near Maitreya and Coda? Were your rooms near each other?
The flavor saver's in there.
Oh, that's good. I saw it's on your auto. And it'll say it'll be here next Friday.
That's what I saw, but I don't have any until Friday then.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it even works. Melissa K said, yeah, we're finally below 100 degrees this week. Oh, if I wear anything, it's a cotton tank to absorb sweat. I have light PJ sets, shirts, and pants for lounging or when I have the nephews.
Right.
Oh, Coda. Good night, Coda.
Good night, brother.
See you tomorrow. But yeah, like that's what I basically hang around here is I just for work and stuff. I have my PJs. That's what I wear PJs to. I don't wear PJs at night. Oh, I just always felt so constricted.
Yep.
Like growing up, I remember, wearing PJs and stuff. It just, I couldn't do it. And so I don't like things like right near my neck to begin with. And so it just seems like that's what happens, right? You're wearing something to sleep in. Next thing you know, it's like choking you. And then when I finally got out on my own, I was like, oh, I don't have to wear this stuff anymore. It's just me in here.
Right.
Just me.
Right.
And Shauna said, I do all my own stunts.
I know.
And Barely Begun said, I've got to go. Good night, y'all.
Good night, brother.
Shauna said, yeah, they were just 2 doors down from each other at KPL. Oh, that's so great. How fun is that? Oh, Renee's still here. What you doing, Renee? What you cooking up tonight?
She finally got through at the grocery store.
Right. Were the dogs on the couch when you got home? Shad said, we weren't close. We were in the West Wing. Yeah, I saw that because and they were in the East Wing. Yeah, when Maitreya was like, we're on the East, and you're like, okay, we'll be there in an hour, right? Basically. Because when we went last with Shauna, we all stayed at like an Airbnb because of the dogs. And so it was, if it wasn't for Maitreya giving us the the parking pass.
Yeah.
But even then, I was just like, oh my gosh, where are we? That's a big hotel.
Yeah, it is.
And the way they have it situated, it's like, okay, where am I going now?
Oh no, I'm fading.
Oh, okay. Shauna said, yeah, no, accidentally invited myself to parties full of men. Laugh out loud. Well, did anybody let you wander off on your own?
Right.
Or did they make sure they kept you close by so you didn't go find some hot young men?
Again.
Melissa K said, my mother-in-law does the old-fashioned nightgowns. I would die of heat exhaustion and strangle myself more than likely from turning around. Oh. Exactly. Yeah, I guess if you're somebody who does not move while you sleep, like I've heard, let me know if anybody's like this, that they could just, like, you know how they show in the movies, they just lay down, they go like this, and then they wake up like that. Like,
how the hell?
Who does that? I want to know, is that person real? Are you someone who could just lay down, fall asleep, and stay in that same position? Because again, I'm a very, very active sleeper. I move quite a bit. And again, I used to fall off of the bed because I would move so much. And yeah, my legs move. I've scratched you a few times. I'm very active.
Well, I remember they used to have those little bumpers on the baby beds to keep the babies from falling out. Do you need one of those too still?
Basically, what I did, well, not anymore. As an adult, I've kind of like...
Kinda?
Well, yeah. Like now I've kind of got in my brain, even though if I'm asleep, I know where I'm at. I don't know if that makes sense. So I know not to do that. But yeah, there's been a couple times where I'm like, whoa, I almost fell off. But yeah, I can be quite dangerous. Let's just say that. And of course, her own
stunts.
And of course, I married another active sleeper, so it's a lot of fun. Because like last night, your feet. Do you remember that?
Yes, it's so annoying.
Because he's got such huge feet, and they just like I snuggled up, right? Because we are snugglers, and so I have my foot, and then his foot will like this, and then they like relax, and then they bump into me like that, and then it like jolts me awake and everything, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to move over. But oh well, we try. We go as long as we can until or I get hot.
Yes, or I do too.
Yeah, because then when that happened, and I was like, I gotta turn over. Then you also turned over, like you were like, okay, good. I need some cooling off.
Release.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Whatever. Mary T said, I'm so happy it's finally fall here. Yes. It didn't go above 40 today. Wow. Me too, Mary T. Me too. I am like so happy.
I'm loving this.
Oh my gosh. Every day I'm just like, oh,
I don't think
This
it ever
is
got
perfect.
above 70 in the house today.
No,
Did
yesterday it didn't.
Okay.
But today it did get it to 73. Like, oh wow, it's so hot. 73 in this house. Renee's probably like 73, that's kind of cold.
Right.
And we figure that's kind of warm. But yeah, so I'm just loving this. I can't wait for it to get cooler, and then we can put the heavy blanket on the bed and snuggle even more.
All right.
That'll be nice. Oh, Shada said they requested their rooms to be close by.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes sense then.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow, that is awesome. Uncle Big Guy said good night.
Good
Oh,
night,
good
brother.
night. I'm sorry to hear about your car troubles again. And Shada said, yeah, a few times I was let off my leash. They let you? Wow. She said, I even had a cocktail or two. I'll never tell, though.
Well, you just did.
That's awesome. Renee said, not sure what I'll have. Dogs weren't on couch. Jolly still needs a little help, but Devara has been daily. That is amazing. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Oh, Shauna's saying she's going through the healing stage and it's itchy. Oh. Mary T said, don't they have something you can put on it to keep it from itching?
I thought you're supposed to wrap it too.
I don't ask me. You're asking the right person. Renee knows, not me. Me speaking to somebody, I've never had anything. So I had piercings. Mary T said, buy a memory foam bed was the best thing we ever did. You can jump next to each other and not feel a thing.
Wow.
Oh yeah, but tell me, because I've heard other people say the memory foam beds make them hotter. And that's what scared me away, because I was like, ooh, I don't want to be hot. So let me know, Mary T. Do you feel that way? Renee said, I never get that with my current artist. Oh, I'm loving the smash burgers I got from Sam's. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Oh, gosh. We made a smash burger Wednesday night. So good, y'all. So good. Sean said, when Shelly goes to sleep, you hear the song, everybody was kung fu fighting. Start up, pow, bang, smack. I mean, Sean, sometimes. For real.
Sometimes.
Yeah. He's woken up where I've scratched.
Wow.
I've scratched his arm. I think one night you were doing something like, I
was sleeping is what I was doing.
You were laying on me though. And in my head, it felt like he was breaking my arm and I couldn't get him to move. So I just dug my nails deep into him until he screamed.
I don't know why love has to hurt so much.
I don't do it out of spite or anything. I don't even know I'm doing it. It's just when I'm asleep. That's just how I am. Okay, good. Shauna and Renee are helping each other. And she said, slather the Aquaphor. I currently have a Vino. Oh. If you can pull it, you can pull ink. Oh. Okay, so everybody. All right, they're just talking back and forth. Okay, here we go. Renee said, has anyone else tried the Sam's Smash Burgers?
I don't think we have we?
No, I haven't gotten the Sam's one. I keep
the one from Aldi and
yeah. But I'm sure they're good, right? I mean, if you think they're good. Shauna said it was either Sharon or Maitreya. Oh, that's cool. Melissa K said, wash with Dial and moisturize with Aquaphor. Oh. Never really had issues with my last one, and that's what I did. Oh, there you go. Well, that's cool. Mary T said, ours can be warm, but when it's -20, we appreciate it. Well, that makes sense because you do get cold weather. And in the summer, it's not bad. I wouldn't have any other kind. I hear they make some now that are more cooling, like sleeping on a cloud.
Oh, wow.
That sounds nice. I told Heath, our mattress is quite old. I don't know how long they're supposed to last. I've always just used a mattress until I start feeling the spring come out. But that's how I am. Like I read somewhere you're supposed to change out your pillows every 2 years.
Oh, we're about 20 years old on that.
I know. These rules. It's supposed to because who is really getting new pillows every 2 years? Right? I feel like in 2 years you finally broken it in. Getting a new pillow every 2 years. That's crazy talk. So whatever it is on mattress, I use the same mattress until like the spring is coming out. Then it's like, oh, I guess I got to get a mattress. And but I was telling Heath, I feel like there's more of these online mattress companies where they'll ship it to you and you get to try it for free for like 60 or 90 days. I said, to me, that sounds like a good option. And they tend to have some pretty fancy setup or, options with it. So I was like, that might be something to do. But we'll see. We're not doing this anytime soon.
No, we have a lot more projects.
Yeah.
We need to do first.
Exactly. Renee said, none of my tats have itch, but I'm pretty OCD about the dial and aquifer repeatedly during the day. Oh, you have to do it repeatedly. Wow.
Well, because
see, this is a lot of update I would never get into. Oh, yeah, that's stuff I just would not have the patience for, honestly, for me. No, you the babies. Look. Oh. Nice. Renee sent a picture. Oh, that's Devara on the couch, right? He's so cute. You should share in the group too. Sean said, I've decided on my tribute tattoo for my mom. Oh, what did you decide? I just have to talk to an artist now. Oh, how exciting. Well, Sean, definitely share. I want to see it when you get it done. That's exciting. Mary T said, I do have to put my flannel sheets on soon. Oh, I love flannel sheets. I did the squeal when I got in those cold cottons last night. Oh, right? Sometimes I love that though. When it's real, but again, we're not getting temperatures like you do. If we get down to 40, that's cold.
Right.
But when I get in the sheets and it's cold like that, I'm like, ooh, yay, I love it. And I just soak in and then I never want to get out of it. Right. But yeah, I do have a set of flannel sheets and
they're pretty good too.
Oh yeah, especially like in January is usually when it gets cold here.
I'm actually getting cold right now.
Wow, but I'm saying like cold.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting chilly at least, I guess.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, I just love it. And 22Q Cat said, get an electric blanket, Mary T. I couldn't get through winter without one. It's wonderful, right? They are so nice. I have like a couple lap blankets because often what I find is when it actually gets cold here is it's in the morning that I'm cold, right? Because I just came out of my cozy bed and then I go to work and I'm like, oh, it is chilly. So I have turn the AC down to 71 then. But I had to wear my slippers actually yesterday because it was so chilly. I went outside with the dogs and I came back in. I was like, oh, my feet are cold. So I put my slippers on and then I have a blanket. And then if need be, I have a little space heater and I'll just plug that in. He never needs the space heater because he's always like, nah, it never gets that cold for him. But I do need a little blast of heat. I need a little defrosting. Mary T said, Mr. T went through months of sneezing and sneezing. All day and even all night. Took allergy pills, blamed the trees. We got new pillows and he hasn't sneezed since. Wow. Well, that's something. So something in the in the pillows. That's crazy. Melissa K said, I had to replace my mattress when my puppy destroyed it. Oh, my current one is worn, so I got a topper, which VGO, I think I said that wrong, but has now destroyed. Oh, no. To be fair, he destroyed his bed too. Oh, poor thing. Oh, goodness. Something about that, like foam stuff. They love that. I had I guess it came out of a pillow or something, or maybe one of the dog beds. It was like a log like this, a foam. And when we first got Sam, he found it and he was just shredding that stuff. Like he loves to shred it. So of course I had to get rid of it. But then he would find like a little chunk that, got behind something. And then I'd hear him tearing at it again. And I'm like, my goodness, what is your deal with this foam? Renee said, I have my same pillow for my noggin for probably 7 years. Others I cuddle with have been replaced. Well, look at y'all. Y'all are so much better than we are. So Mary T said her husband kept sneezing all the time, and they finally replaced the pillows, and it stopped.
Oh. Remember, I got runny noses all the time. I wonder if that's my problem.
I don't know. And then Renee says she has the same pillow for her noggin for 7 years, but others that she cuddles with have been replaced. Well, do y'all wash your pillows? Because, I wash the pillows. Do y'all do that too? Tweety Q Cat said, I think most or all of the queen and king size electric blankets automatically come with dual heat controls. Oh, that makes sense because they're figuring it's for a couple.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I do we have an electric blanket?
I thought we did at one time.
We might have one, but I think it's just the throw size. I feel like those heated big blankets like queen and king, aren't they rather expensive?
Yeah.
Well, I guess for me, it seems expensive because, for that 1 or 2 days out of the year that I would really need it.
Right? Oh, I know what else you need to add. I just saw it right now. I know what else you need to add to the grocery list.
Oh?
Some more heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to make some more fudge.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to be getting heavy cream at Aldi.
Yeah. I'm just saying, though, we couldn't make any fudge last couple of days because we were out.
Yeah, well, we're not out. I just want it for my coffee. I was being selfish. Sorry. Melissa K said we have a huge memory foam dog bed that he tried to get through the doggy door to take outside.
Wow.
That didn't work. Oh, my goodness.
That's hilarious.
He is a handful, isn't he? Oh, my gosh. Mary T said, I've never seen anyone sneeze in their sleep before. It drove me nuts. That's wild. Crazy.
That's wild.
He had to not be getting good sleep then if he's sneezing all night. Oh, my gosh.
I remember growing up, I used to be allergic to feather pillows.
Yeah, I was too. I couldn't have feather. I was allergic. I'm allergic to dust, dander. I'm surprised, honestly, my nose doesn't ring or run all the time. Right. Like yours does. But I don't know. Because I'm the one that had all the allergies. But I did get allergy shots for 7 years.
Well, I had real bad allergies growing up also. That's where I remember I used to have to lay in the dark with a damp rag over my eyes.
Well, did you get allergy shots?
Nope.
Your parents never got you those? Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I guess mine.
If we did, I don't remember it.
Oh, you wouldn't forget it.
Right.
Because again, I got it for 7 years.
Nope.
Or 2 years. 7 seems awfully long. But anyways, it was a couple of years. And so every day she'd have to put it in my arm.
No, I don't know.
So, yeah, I remember that. That was traumatic.
Took a washcloth, dampened it, laid it on my eyes. And just laid in a dark room. Couldn't watch TV. Couldn't read. Nothing.
But you know what? I also think a lot of it is Houston. Because like my mom said, she never had allergies. So my mom grew up mostly in California. And then as a young adult, she was in Oklahoma City. Said she never had allergy problems, never had runny noses and stuff. And her hair was always real straight. And then when she came to Houston, when they moved here, her hair immediately got wavy and frizzy and almost curly. And she started having allergies all the time, sniffing all the time, all of that stuff. Her eyes getting red because the pollen's so bad and everything.
Well, I wonder too, though, if my allergies weren't caused by living with smokers also.
Well, and that, like,
my dad, mom, and stepdad all smoked.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
My grandmother did too. I lived with her for a while also.
Yeah, I'm sure, because like when they had me tested, because y'all, there's a mall here that she couldn't even take me to, because if we went in any length of time, when we left, my face was all swollen, red, and teary-eyed. Willowbrook.
Wow.
And they said it was because they used to have lots of plants through all of that.
Oh, okay.
But they had me tested. I'm allergic to almost everything. So I'm allergic to dust, mold, pollen, I guess ragweed. I don't know, like basically everything that I was tested for, I'm allergic to. So then that's why I got allergy shots.
Wow.
And yeah, so it was not fun. But I feel like as an adult, because I have, like, Heath has it pretty bad. And then I've had friends, like one of my friends and coworkers, she had to sniff that, what is that? BD powder? Is that what it's called? Or BG? BC powder. She would just like
snort it.
I was like,
I've never had to do that.
I don't know. I was just like, what are you snorting?
Well, that's what she's telling you it is.
Well, no, she showed the packet, and
that's what she puts it in.
She's very, very, very clean. But anyways, I was just like, what is it? And she's like, it goes in faster if you snort it. I was like, I don't think I've ever been in that predicament where I was like, I need a resolution right now. I was like, okay. But yeah, I've had friends that really get it bad. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So maybe those.
For a while, I had to do it. Basically, I called it uppers and downers. I was eating.
Yeah.
I was taking NyQuil and DayQuil all day.
Every day.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's one of the things. Like, I still get, I have wet earwax, so that kind of clogs up sometimes. And I know several of you said, well, just take Claritin. Mm-hmm. I just don't like taking pills. And so, but I feel like, I guess the allergy shots helped, because as an adult, I don't need to take anything for that. Renee said Kong beds are good, but money. Oh, see, I didn't know they made beds. Mm-hmm. But wow, I bet they are money. Their toys are money. Shauna said, one of Sharon's cats, Charlie, is obsessed with pool noodles. That's so adorable. Awesome. Melissa K said, I get new pillows fairly frequently. I get new pillowcases and wash them a lot because dog hair is not great for my allergies.
Ah, right.
German Shepherds are fun. Oh, that's right. Yeah, German Shepherds. Oh my gosh. But they're so freaking cute. They're so cute. But yeah, it's when they're so smart, right? They're just too smart to be a dog.
Right.
But yeah, I do have.
Like Zoe was.
Right. I have tons of pillowcases. And yeah, we wash all of that, every week basically every week. We wash all the sheets and pillowcases and all of that. But actually new pillows, I think it's just, I'm just cheap, y'all. I'm just cheap. Renee said, yes, I wash my pillows regularly, but my noggin pillow is made from bamboo and coconut scented.
Wow.
Don't ask me the brand, but it was from a mattress store. Wow. So bougie.
Right.
But how do coconut scented? I'm so jelly. I want coconut scented pillows.
Is there a tag on it? You can read it and tell us where it's from?
Or, oh, you know what I actually love even more? Coconut makes sense for you, but I love lavender, y'all. And I actually do have like lavender linen spray, and I spray that on my pillows. But oh, I love smelling lavender. Do you like lavender or no?
It's all right.
You don't care.
Uh-uh.
Like, right, Lynn? Tweet said coconut scented pillow. That sounds wonderful. I know. Sean said, I had to get allergy shots when I was a kid for dust, feather pillows. I had to get the test done asking with the shots. The test was 30 spots of injections under the skin to see what a react. Yes, that's what I had to have too.
Oh.
Where it's like all these dots, right? Or I think, did they do it on the chest here? I can't remember if they did it on the arm or the chest, but it was like all these dots. And they had to I had to go through all of that and then do the allergy shots afterwards.
Oh.
And I guess I was maybe 7 or 8. I just remember I had little stuffed animals, so my mom had to pretend to give the stuffed animal a shot and then give me a shot. Because I wouldn't take the shot if my stuffed animal go through it first, right? I was like, look, if I have to suffer, so do they.
Wow.
But that was not fun. Oh, I think that's why I still don't care for needles nowadays.
No, me either.
I'm just like, get that away from me. Oh, and I still, like, when my mom had to get the knee injection, that was horrible. That was tragic because the whole time I'm there with her for moral support. And this needle was so thick, y'all. It was the thickest needle. And I'm just like, look, and he's taking it out. I'm like, well, surely that's the like sheath of the needle. I'm like, is that the needle? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's the needle? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, you're going to put that in her? And he was like, yeah. And she's just like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's laying down. And so she can't see. And I'm just like, she can just see my face. And I'm like, oh wow, that just the whole time.
Don't
right?
Scare her.
I know.
She made you come for emotional support, and you're doing that.
I know, because I just couldn't believe how thick that and long. It was like long and thick, and I was like, oh no. And then when he had to mark where to put it on her knee, he took like the pin cap and so it'd make a perfect circle. And he pushed that on her to make the circle. And then I was watching as the needle's going through, and I'm like, oh, and my mom's like, Shelly, please stop or get out of the room. I was like, I just can't. That looks awful. So yeah, I'm still not good with needles, y'all. So don't, if you're coming to me and you're like, oh, okay, come with me because I gotta, get tests done. I'm probably not the best person to go in the office with you. Because I'll just be freaking out. In fact, I usually tell them if they're drawing blood or anything, they have to use a butterfly needle. Don't give me that normal needle stuff. If they bring that out, I'm like, you got to do the butterfly.
My thing is, I can take it. I just have to look this way when they're doing it.
I still watch them because it's fascinating to me to see it.
No, that's when it hurts is when I'm watching it.
No, it doesn't hurt like that, but I always get the butterfly needle. You probably don't even ever say anything, and they're probably getting the big ass needle. They're like,
just hurry up and get it done.
And where I'm like, no, butterfly. Renee said, I use satin pillowcases for my noggin pillow. Supposed to be better for hair, and I noticed less facial breakouts. Wow. I've heard that satin pillows are supposed to be the best for the hair. But do you slide, or you have to be an active sleeper too, right, Renee? Come on, we're related. You should be from the same part of the family that moves all over the bed.
Wow.
Because that's my thing. Like I also move my pillows, and I move Heath's pillows too. Once he gets out of the bed, they're mine.
Or not.
Huh?
Whether I want you to or not.
They're mine at that point. Let's see, right back and forth. Shauna gave a look. And then Renee said, Doc wanted me to do allergy shots, but when he said may not work and repeat self-injections, nope. He tried to play a you won't have to take a pill daily card, but I don't mind at all. I take pills for asthma, hormones, vitamins, etc. One little allergy pill won't hurt me.
Right.
Well, I guess this was as an adult that they tried to get you to do that. I guess whatever they told my mom, she was just like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll stab her every single day. She probably took joy in it. She's like, yeah. Renee said, my allergy eating had a ton of stuff, but also wheat and gluten. No wonder I feel better with this way of eating. Right. And I think whenever I had it done, I don't even know if they tested for wheat and gluten back then. I think it was just most of the outside stuff. I don't remember. I've never heard that. So I'm guessing they just didn't test back then. Because we're talking mid-80s. Which, speaking of the 80s, what did we watch last night?
I don't remember now.
The 4:30 movie.
Oh, yeah. That was really good.
Has anybody else seen it yet? 4:30 movie by Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And it's actually based, I think it was 85 or 86. I can't remember.
Around there, yeah.
But it is such a cute flick, y'all. I don't know who else familiar with Kevin Smith, but it was a really cute movie. Like, you know, teenagers, but it was just kind of like a wholesome movie, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, you don't always see those kinds nowadays. So if you have it, go see 4:30 movie. And then maybe because it was based in the mid-80s as well. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I was
nostalgic.
Huh?
Nostalgic.
Right. It was like nostalgic because it was like, oh, I would have been like 7, I think. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Or when they were at the movies and the one little kid, I was like, yeah, it was probably me. I probably like that little kid. Mary T said, there's a lavender farm right down the street. You can smell when the wind blows right.
Oh, nice.
Wow, Mary T. Now, do you grow lavender as well on your farm? Joy TQ Cat said, I hate new pillows. It takes a while to break in a pillow correctly, and the new ones don't feel right. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. That's how I feel, too. It's like... it takes years, I feel like, to break them in. And then when you do, it's just so hard to change because then a new pillow, you're just, I don't know, but just something about it just doesn't feel as good. Right?
Yeah.
Well, your pillows are probably 50 years old.
I don't know about that.
Seem like it. I've never seen such flat pillows.
And when I want them thick, I just fold them in half.
They're so thick.
They really are.
Probably those pillows are older than our nieces and nephews.
Probably.
They're so. Renee said lavender is also a libido killer. Oh. Yeah, but I thought that was like if you like ingest it or if you like use creams and stuff. So I make sure Heath never gets any of the creams or anything. But I figure, well, if he smells it on me. But I think of lavender as like relaxation.
Oof, I'm fading.
Okay. We'll give it just a few more minutes.
Go put all the stuff out to the street because we got all those cardboard boxes too.
Yeah, Renee said, learned that when I got my massage license and spa certification. Oh, wow. And she said, I passed out with every piercing. Oh, yeah. Or if you had to get, remember the C shot, and then you're right there with the bacon. Tats don't faze me, but shots, I get all sweaty palms and super nervous. Oh gosh. I don't feel like I get nervous with shots. And I don't think I could do a tat because just when I've seen videos of tats, that bothers me because I'm just like, it's just the repetitiveness I don't like. Whereas if I'm having to give blood or something, then I can just watch right there and I'm like, okay, now I'm done. And I feel like though if I watch it, I think that's part of it. Like he says he can't watch it. I feel like I have to watch it. Like that helps.
Also.
But that helps my nerves by watching it because then I guess I feel like I have a little bit of control over it. What?
I don't know. I feel like I'm fixing to
You're fixing to what?
Fall out.
Really?
I'm really that tired all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let me read these last comments. So if you have any other comments, get it in right now.
I'm sorry.
Renee said, very active sleeper. Yeah. Usually end up sideways on my king size bougie bed. Right? That's how I was before Heath. Like the bed was my domain. Like I would go all over that thing.
And I'm just really, really cold all of a sudden.
Well, gosh, I hope you're okay.
I didn't turn the fan down. Off.
Sharon said, I roll from side to back, but hardly move on my bed or any bed. Wow. But do you think it's years of training because of the job you do that you feel like, you almost have to be on alert so you can't just, like roll all over the place because you got to be ready to get up if you have to? Sharon said, I'm tired, but I'm working 3 hours. Sheesh. Yeah, that's no fun. Mary T said, okay, y'all, time for me to settle in for the night. Happy Friday. Have a good night. Good night, Mary T.
Good night.
Tomorrow is the supper club. Shauna said, I was surprised I actually watched her doing my tat. I found it interesting. Well, that's good. That's awesome. 22 Cat said, good night, everyone. Catch you all next time. Yeah, next time.
It's tomorrow.
For some it's tomorrow. And then here we go.
What is it?
See you on our next live stream Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. Shauna said, could be. And then Renee said, I watch now and then, but my sessions are several hours, so I have to make sure I don't fall asleep because I tend to get that starty jump sometimes, and that would be bad during the tat.
Right?
Yeah, oh my gosh, that sounds like that would be kind of scary, right? If you dozed off. And I'm horrible. I will doze off like my hair's getting done or different things. So, oh my gosh. Shadi said, good night, everybody. See most of you tomorrow.
Like when I would fall asleep in the MRI.
Right? You fall asleep. Now, I don't know how you fall asleep at an MRI because it's so loud.
I'm deaf.
What?
I'm deaf.
What?
Exactly.
All right, y'all.
I'm going to bed too.
Renee said, tats are relaxing to me except in the inside of my upper arm. Oh, okay. Let's not. Oh.
All right.
My inner arm just shivered for you. All right, y'all. Well, thank you all so much for coming tonight. I hope you had as good a time as we did. And channel members, again, we will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. But you come a little bit later. Don't feel like, I have to be there right at 6. We usually go a couple of hours. So anytime, just pop on in. We'd love to see you. And then everybody else will definitely see you on Sunday at 1 p.m. Central.
Thank you. Sorry I'm going to sleep. I got to will myself together to go do my chores.
That's right. I will just push you.
All right.
All right.